My mother, I guess, in the wrong sort of way, but a kind of love, I guess. I didn't seem a little much. To expect.
Hey.
Is she okay? She is okay. We need to find your sister, just to make sure that she's okay. You said you didn't hurt her, right? I did not. We're trying to call her on the phone. We can get her.
The detectives, they're worried that he's lying. However, he's shown absolutely no signs of deception whatsoever. He has not lied about anything else up until that point.
I'm hungry, bro. Like, it's fuck.
Where should be at now? Probably sleeping since last I checked. She works late. Do you remember what the note said? Keep your head. Hurry. She might still be alive, although I highly doubt it. Parentheses.
Me too.
So you're just messing with Desiree by writing that she might still be alive?
Not to your own sibling. But then sort of a ha in your face, this is who did this to our mother.
And those were the scenes where he felt most psychopathic, where he was taunting her, and he was taunting her in a deeply cruel way.
You appear to be a nice guy.
So he just killed his mama.
You're not yelling and screaming at him. You're very rational. You're very rational. You're thinking good. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's all. Well, despite how I ended her life, I'm kind of more fascinated by the more artistic ways of murder, the meticulous manner, the way they cut them open. Care, such love.
Completely counterintuitive to the emotion of
I had told mama, I was like, yeah, I'm watching this movie. I mean, this show. This man killed his mama and his sister, mind you. She was like, that's creepy. She gave me this face. I was like, girl, please.
love. But for him, the thought and care
I don't know why
that
people be
he
killing their
and
mamas
potentially
though.
others
It's
might put
just
into
like,
these
wow,
killings,
you gotta
that
go to hell
him
for that.
is the expression of love.
Except for that
It's
girl,
clear from this video that he's
Gypsy
done some
Rose. Her mama
research.
did her wrong.
He, looks up to
Her
probably
mama
other
did her so
murderers,
wrong.
people who have done things like this.
Should probably not be a good thing.
I was just very playful mood at the time. Okay, and then you came up to the, was it like the first house that you saw, or? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Astra, you're a Mermacorno. Name's Gwen. I'm Kamiko. I'm Nautique. Squishella. The road ahead is scary, and the danger we're facing is great. But if we master our creative forces, I know we can
They
take
got
it to any plot.
hooves. Kind of full because I ate that shake. Mm, you gotta be present first to do that.
And then there's a second note in your mom's bedroom. What did that one say? You remember? Chase me. Initially, my plan, crying my eyes out and like voice, like, oh, what did I do? I knew that my life wasn't gonna go anywhere. Not anymore.
He may, in fact, have cried his eyes out. This is someone who potentially has never cried before. That's an intense emotion. This is the first time he's really been able to fulfill this fantasy and experience any sort of intense emotion. And it may have been overwhelming for him, not in a negative or positive. It was just a release.
Psychopaths don't know what it's like to be alive because what makes us feel alive is emotions and connection. They don't feel much and they cannot connect. And so perhaps it was one of the first times that he had such a strong, exhilarating sort of sensation. He felt alive and he wanted to stay there.
I just went over there to their house to use their phone, and then I was using their phone, so I thought I might as well tell them when they asked me questions. I mean, they had questions on using their phone.
See, that's one thing I couldn't do. Expose myself. I'm sorry, miss. I was just out of there. But me going to jail is just not on my list.
What's going on, sir? You said that you killed her. What happened?
Well, I killed her. I guess it'll all come out in court.
No, but I'm saying, what, did you shoot her? Did you stab her? Or what?
I bludgeoned her with a hammer.
Okay, sir, we're gonna get somebody over there to you, okay?
Okay, bye.
I feel like certain weapons tell you how, first of all, certain weapons tell you how fucked up somebody really is. Like, I feel like you motherfucking killing somebody with a hammer, it's pretty intense. It's very passionate. Like, that's really close contact. When you shoot somebody, you ain't gotta be close to them at all. You can shoot from a far range, but that's probably why he felt so connected. Cause just like Jeffrey Dahmer, like you killing people the way you killing people, it's actually very intimate. Then you got their blood on you. It's really satanic. I mean, killing somebody is definitely. I told you before I came on this bitch. I said, I bet you all the money in my pocket. I said they gonna follow me from the other page to this page because they cannot let it go, bro. And I didn't say nothing to them. I didn't do nothing to them. They just follow me everywhere, everywhere. Like they follow me everywhere, bro. They're so fucking obsessed with me. He'll eventually stop or he'll keep going. But anyway, but with what Jeffrey Dahmer did, I feel like that's so passionate and it's satanic. And Jeffrey Dahmer, his shit was super satanic. Like, you feel me? Like, his shit was like super satanic. But he really not the only one. It's other motherfuckers that's like satanic like that too.
I'm gonna use a dirty word, okay? But I don't mean to insult you, okay? Do you consider you mentally disturbed? Do you consider yourself crazy? Or you think you're okay? You just got some backbone.
He's mentally disturbed for sure.
I mean, I'm sane. I know exactly what I did. I know that it's wrong, the traditional sense of wrong. I don't have standards or morals. Body's a body, and in the end, piece of meat. I guess it's harsh to say, but now I feel vaguely, but kind of like I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
If he was not apprehended, he would have geared up and done it again, potentially to his sister or somebody else. But when he says, I'm done, I think he's referring to this very specific murder and not necessarily his inclination for murder.
Bitch, he gotta be done if he going to jail.
Done with your mom. You still feel like you want to keep on killing?
I came here to pay for my crimes, so I guess I should continue with the truth. Truthfully, I would kill again.
We know that. We know that.
It's all for me at this point. I'll say it, whatever happens, happens. There's not a happy ending for me.
Tell me, what do you think should happen to you? What do you think the punishment should be?
Whatever the judge, the people, jury deems fit, I can rot, I can suffer for years, or I can give them the death penalty, whatever they think.
That's how you know he don't give a fuck about his life.
The medical examiner confirmed today that the victim's injuries were consistent with every part of Davis's story.
There was about 18
I didn't even get away from that.
lacerations about the head, scattered about the surface of the head.
No, he not getting done good. In Texas Penitentiary. I can't believe they still got Sesame Street. And my baby was on there, Michael B. Jordan. I don't know what color he was. I think he was like mixed.
State police say the bodies of 3 women were found at the Black Bear Inn in Newry. They appear to have been shot to death.
This is a particularly gruesome, unusual type of crime.
Police say 31-year-old Christian Nielsen is their only suspect.
Yeah, I seen that when I went on my monthly Instagram search like a few days ago. I seen that happen. You know he ain't getting out, but I do. God damn, what's going on? Why is the keyboard wet? Why is the keyboard wet? What is this? Like, what the fuck?
Squishella. The road ahead is scary, and the danger we're facing is great. But if we master our creative forces, I know we can defeat Ika Inkbot. Let's go!
I gotta watch the fucking commercial. But like I was saying, of course, don't blame them, but that's gonna continue to happen. So, I mean, what can you do? Basically, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. I try not to get into social media shit. Just mama business and self. His baby mama, his wife, whatever the shit fuck she is. Oh, she be blessing me. She be giving me more weed than him. I love when she be there, not him. And me and her not even cool. Like, she just always be blessing. Damn it, I forgot the damn lighter. Hold on, I'll be back. I can get my lighter.
Some sort of aggression or violence towards a person.
Somewhere going to kill Selby because she was the only one who would be asking about who he was. Selby and friend come up on the driveway to the front door. I see them. They're chit-chatting, like, blah, blah, blah. Selby and friend come up. I'm going on crap right 38. Putting in the waste. And of course, they're asking me about Julie the whole time. Where's Julie? What's up with Julie? What's wrong with Julie? I don't know what to say. You know, I know them. Kill her, basically.
Christian killing Selby essentially was orphaning her children. Her husband had died and she had 2 children at home. So by killing her, those children now have no parents. They also have no grandmother because he had already killed her. But he doesn't care.
You know what?
I'm honest with a friend. A friend's talking to me. I met him once before.
You're gonna kill my motherfucking whole
we hear
family.
Selby go in the bedroom. Selby starts talking. And the friend says, "Oh, please go ahead." I said, "I want to go after you." So the friend walks into the bedroom. Selby says, "Christian, did you kill my mother?" And I don't know apropos of what. Like, I don't know how Selby managed to take off that many clues because I wiped out most of his life. Clean most of his life. The door is busted. That's what gave it away. She saw the busted door and she was like, I don't know if she was joking or what. But she said, "Christian, did you kill my mother?" And right before she said that, or right as she was saying that, I shot her friend in the back of the head. I shot her in the head. They both went down real quick.
Well, Christian don't give a fuck, huh?
Feel like, or do you feel now that killing Tim and Julie and Selby and her friends, you feel like that was wrong?
Well, I think I went about it that way. But I'd never done it before.
When you look at the transcripts or the speech patterns of people who have psychopathy, they don't use metaphor very often. They're very concrete, very direct, and they're somewhat confused when people push for the meaning of feelings and nuance, and they seem to be perplexed. To him, it makes no sense. It is like speaking a totally different language.
Well, I don't mean how you did it. I mean, do you think it's wrong that they're dead now?
Well, they weren't dead before, now they're dead.
He said they wasn't dead before. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Isn't it a bad thing that you're dead?
It doesn't make any difference. It's done. They're dead. I'm alive.
Yeah, he going to jail. He's going right to jail.
Well, let me ask you this. Suppose your father doesn't show up. What would you do?
I don't know.
Hadn't thought that terrible people.
I don't give a fuck about them. That's why I stay off the internet now, because I don't care. But that's good for them. I bet he's old as shit. Who knows?
Isadora Moon, half fairy, half vampire, totally me.
I'll watch that.
We're back, Mom. Go away. Oh no. Whoa.
Whoa. Love it. Well, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Oh,
I
he
bought
doesn't leave
that
him.
38 pistol, right? I shot Jimmy with it. And the next day I shot Julie with it.
It shouldn't even been the next day. Like,
Selby's friend with it. They're all dead.
When your dad showed up today, you didn't kill your dad. How come?
kill everybody, shit. He might as well should have just had a
Like that.
party and just killed their ass all at once.
About what?
What happened?
Nothing. Really?
What was your dad's reaction?
He didn't think it was awesome or anything.
He's again almost frustrated that she doesn't understand his logic. Like, how could you ask me that? Why would I kill him? He's my dad. Why wouldn't he kill him? He killed 4 other people in the last 48 hours. He assumes that the other people are going to kind of follow his logic and follow his line of thinking, when in fact, his line of thinking is completely deviant.
Or in reality, it's a dumbass question. Alright, I'm about to skip to the next one. This is how what he looked like.
Police say 31-year-old Christian Nielsen confessed to these killings, and he's charged with 4 counts of murder.
He did us wrong. There was no sense in doing what he did.
He don't
And
even
then
look
you gotta explain
guilty, I tell you that.
No. I'm sorry.
I do want to avoid a trial, simply because the outcome would be...
First of all, his head is not shaped like Franklin. His head is not shaped. It's like when he was a kid, they didn't like shape the back of his head or some shit. Who knows?
I wish he was dead.
You know, in many of the pictures, he looks directly at the camera and smiles.
He is smirking because he's amused at the degree to which everyone is fascinated about this whole thing in the first place. I think he...
When did I watch? Okay, they tripping now. Because when did I watch all of it? But I didn't want to watch this shit anyways. Okay. An unapologetic 14-year-old boy confessed to murder of his best friend. 12 years later, he's back in court with a chance at a due sentence. Has his 26-year-old really changed? Oh, this one sound good.
Told my niece and my nephews when they were growing up.
She did it. I like watching females.
10 seconds of your life you wish you had back one day. I just turned with the lucky stuff. And then swung bitter.
First of all, who is that? She wasn't going to call for help.
911, where's your emergency?
Who's at the house tonight when you... Yeah.
I'm killing him.
Dead. I'm alive. Down and goes wrong. The thing inside of me, it's like the appetite. It's like a wolf that's going younger.
Meyer disappeared in February after she left work early. 3 days later, she spoke with her mother on the phone. That was the last confirmed call from her.
The roommate is absolutely someone we would have liked to have talked to. That's not an option.
Breaking
breaking news, the body of Annie Meyer has been found. Family members telling 7 News they've been told remains recovered in Park County on the 4th of July are those of the woman who disappeared from Wheat Ridge back in February.
You guys are frickin' ripping me apart. And I did nothing. I loved Annie more than any of you.
They're
I tried
old
to
as a
kill
bitch.
myself. I don't want to live without Annie. Do you know that every lead the cops get that they say a tip? It was me.
But you know, it's actually statistically proven that when you commit a crime, you feel so guilty, you become a witness.
The lead suspect, and I understand why. I just felt like my hands were tied.
Oh, girl, cry us a river, for real.
Heart help me anytime that I needed help, and
They look like they was in a relationship. I'm not even gonna stunt.
I do believe it's a performance, and I think it's a rather good performance. Melissa Miller's articulate, she's charming, she's sophisticated. It's very rare to see psychopathy in women. Roughly, we estimate about 1 in 100 men are psychopaths or show high psychopathic traits. It is so low in women, we can't even give an estimate. It's harder to detect, not because we're not looking for it, but women...
I don't think women are prone to psychopathy. I think women are prone to sociopathy more. Like, you will find a bitch, be like, oh, this bitch may be a sociopath. But a bitch that's just, like, psychotic, you can find those, too. But
women are less likely to use overt violence.
right, bitch, if I kill somebody, don't even interview me, bitch.
this is it.
Yeah. It's that color.
Because they found some DNA.
Let's go back to February.
Okay, now.
You're using your credit